they know about that,
Japan,
why wouldn't they know about this?
I don't
Like
think
people,
most people know
people
that.
don't go out to learn about seppuku. They just learn it through the media that they consume, and that
Well,
just happens to be like whatever is in movies
Right.
or
I
shows
think
or
I'm
games.
just saying these kind of weird things, these kind of random things would somehow not shun, but like if there were American things instead, people
They should
would.
explain. They should explain it so people can learn about it when the Americans play it.
Yeah, but then if they
Nah, I
explain
don't
in the
think they
game,
should
I would
explain
hate
it.
the game.
Yeah, I think they should have more
I
American
mean,
references.
just like with context, you can.
Like,
You can
remember
just
that
figure
American
it
guy
out.
that you met? Dude, that was so funny.
That
In the game,
Oh
the
yeah.
white guy. Yeah, if they had more stuff like that, for example, like if they had a white guy character and he just like likes
you're
only
on the-
baseball
you're
or
talking on the
basketball
thing,
and
by the
stuff. Huh?
You're talking on the thing, by the way.
That's okay. You know what I mean? Then I think more people in America would like it.
And actually, I think your
The mic.
your Yakuza is better quality than Stadia.
Yeah, I can see the tearing when you flip. Maybe it's a game though. I don't really know.
You should.
No, you can't change aspect ratio here or something.
I just basically did.
Like when you spin and stuff, it doesn't load it 100% correctly.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, it's not bad, but it also might just be the game, not the.
I think I see bugs in this game, so I don't know what it's supposed to be.
This kind of looks like PS3.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. Jedi has a bomb. You pay.
Yeah, maybe PS4 early. Actually, it looks not that bad.
This is all in Google Chrome.
Sekiro, but you're a Jedi.
Basically.
I feel my abs. Jumping is so hard. I can't do it for 2 minutes straight. No more than 2 minutes. Just try not to. It's slow.
Slow down, that's harder. It's like riding a bike, you can't go
I'm doing it
slowly.
in medium pace. I do.
These guys glitched.
I do. Trying to do it when I saw like sometimes for like 2 minutes. Stop. And then come back in 2 minutes. I couldn't do 2 minutes. Not that I was tired at all, but I just like kept messing up.
Right on the target.
You missed him.
But it's good cardio.
You're quick. I'll give you that.
That's experimenting.
Watch out!
Plus,
A Jedi.
What are you doing?
This is what I've trained for.
The rest?
Empire strengthens me.
The legs are exhausting.
Traitor. Cannot defeat me.
Cut it off
The box.
We've got them on the run. Keep pushing.
Also, who's
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix
Yeah,
that.
but it's just
That's what I'm more surprised about.
You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. The vent's open. Go.
They took out the little bit of the soap line stuff, like they keep the soap line stuff. Like maybe take out the soap line stuff, keep the and the hostess club stuff, keep the finger cutting, and then add a little bit more American stuff, you know?
I like the hostess clubs.
no, but I think that should be included in there because it's pretty integral to the rest of the game. Like,
The hostess club?
yeah, no, like
Tight
I
fit.
mean, you gotta change the story slightly.
I wouldn't change. I would just put like a line in there, like, oh, when he's
They're coming through
introducing
the
soap lines, or when he walks and says like, oh, you were raised by prostitutes. Like, it's easy as that.
Shoot him down. This won't end well. He's not invincible. Get him.
But still, they have to like understand the whole culture of like the host club, you know?
It's a Yakuza game, so it has to have all the
Freaking
Yakuza
hole
stuff.
in the, like, it's not a third world country in Antarctica or something. People know about it and it's
Check it
culture.
out. I don't think like many Americans know about
Yeah, but it's pretty easy to know what's going on once they say like, oh, there's prostitutes in it.
Do you know what a host club is?
I don't, but when
What's
it's in the context of the game, it's like there's prostitutes and there's protesting the prostitutes, so pretty clear.
But no.
That's the soap one. Hostess club is where you
Hostess club
hire
is pretty
girls
different.
to drink with you, and host club is
Like, it's very common and accepted to go to hostess clubs, and those are just like, you hire a girl.
Yeah, but then
explain that.
Yeah, once you do it,
Like a maid cafe.
you get it once you do it.
Like, this is what you do.
You sure you
do
want
in
to
the
plug
game,
into
and you're
this
like,
thing?
oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna hire this girl. You research on your own, and you come back.
Yeah, expect like a white guy in Kentucky to.
Shortcut.
Yeah, but the game is not made for white guys in Kentucky. It's
That's what I'm
made for
saying.
Japan.
You should.
You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn
Yeah,
the
but
cutter on.
it'll fake.
Yeah, it's
But they
not-
like that it's more real to Japanese people than it is
You can't
to
whitewash it. Just
Just think about sales, man. Who makes Yakuza? Like what company?
Solid.
Oh, it's Sega. It's Sega. Right. Maybe it's a subdivision of Sega, but it's definitely a Sega.
All allied units down.
oh shit.
This is like
I should have got the change on Oh sh.
buy a course.
Help! Stim!
It's okay.
Oh shit.
Help! Hey, BD1. Hey now. Did you find something, BD1?
How come he has a BB1?
It's a robot. A droid that's on your back.
Oh, it's not the ball thing.
Not BB1. Let's see if there's anything this way.
I actually hate it so much.
Come here, BD1.
When action RPGs of this,
I just heard from the
action adventure RPGs,
Oh!
they have to add platforming and they have to shoehorn it in there every time.
At least we have the high ground.
You don't like it?
No,
Oh!
if you're making an action game, just make it action.
Appreciate it.
Because these platforming parts suck, you know?
Like Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, I think all the platforming parts of Ninja Gaiden were the worst part of Ninja Gaiden.
Alright.
Is there any platforming in Sekiro?
We gotta change.
I don't know what enemies, but just jumping around, dodging the floor.
Remember do you remember all the hundreds of times that you were going to the armored guy?
You can't just be fighting though. You have to change it up.
No, it's not really platforming, I would say, because the obstacle is not the ground.
But you're also platforming.
Just using it to.
You're finding the cave.
Still alive in there?
So far.
I think I would agree for this game though.
Good.
The platforming
Imperial
stuff
distress
just gets
will be
annoying.
going out across the planet. If you don't get the
Like
prisoners
crawling and
soon,
stuff? No, that's. I would say that's exploring.
Like
Platforming
you
is.
jump, you use your little shooty thing.
Yeah, I'd say that's still exploring though, because then you're not like.
But how?
The ground isn't the enemy. You know?
Wait, I don't understand. What do you consider platforming? Like it has to be
Lockdown.
a challenge.
Yeah, like there's a spinning rock, and then you have to time it so you jump on the rock while it's spinning, and then.
Oh, then I don't know. Like
Or
yeah,
like.
I guess Sekiro
Like these
did
clouds go up and down, you know, and you have 3 seconds to jump on it before it disappears, type of shit.
I don't really like the platforming in
This
this game.
Sekiro
Like this.
doesn't have that.
Or maybe that's not really platforming either, but.
Our reinforcements.
It's just climbing.
Well, you
That's why like
I'm trying to sneak up.
guys here and
Oh, another
it's
one of
like
these guys?
using the planets.
Come on, Jedi. Fight us.
Okay, so
Watch out, Herbie.
zero enemy
Watch him. Another weakling falls. Your life is forfeit. Cannot defeat me.
Uncharted experience.
Will fall.
PD1, Stim.
Sell you. Come on. I don't need
First one was I enjoy it. If there's like too much action, it gets punchy. Especially the graphics.
Yeah, you have to. If it's all action, you're gonna get bored. Like, people like Doom Eternal. It's people say it's too much action.
Yeah, and if there's action, we don't have time to appreciate any of the good graphics.
okay. No, I'm okay with platforming and I'm okay with action, but I hate
This needs
when they
power.
when they make games like Sekiro and then they add platforming. Because like the game wasn't made as a platformer, you know? So like you're shoehorning it in there and then you're having a bad experience doing the platform.
You like an action game with
Ninja Gaiden is another one.
with stories?
What?
Like it peppers in story. You know?
Yeah, of course stories are good. Like world building is my favorite. Like you kind of find random things and then they like touch it. I guess we don't really play that genre too much. I don't play that.
I hate platforms. Like, I hate 100%
I'm talking about. I'm okay with platforming if it's something like Mario game.
I hate those games.
Where
Oh
it's
yeah,
made-
Super Mario is basically.
Yeah, but then that game is made to be a platformer, you know. So the platforming feels good. Like what I'm talking about is like we don't really play these games, but like Dark Souls.
Like what?
Dark Souls.
Yeah, platforming.
I don't know, but if there was, I would think I would be annoyed.
You just want to fight.
Yeah, I guess so.
I kind of just want to fight too. I don't want getting lost.
This is a pretty linear game.
No, there's like a bunch of ways you have to go. It's kind of linear. What was that so hard?
Like, I have to do that.
Gotta slice this.
Go on Sunday. I thought you want to hang out Sunday.
Alright then.
What are they going to
Something we can use?
Yeah,
I wanted to do James's thing.
James,
Need to stand
You keep saying no.
You can go without me, but if you get sick, that's on you.
Okay, I'll go, but then how am I gonna go with also going to Utica? I have to go and come back to Utica. Oh, I also want to send Dale on Sunday. The shot classes.
SPS?
Oh, I also want to go to an optometrist today. Do I have to?
Yes.
I don't want a checkup. I just want to see if they can put the lens in. The thing is though that other people said no to these classes, so I want to see what they say.
That's the path to the Shadowlands?
Yeah, that's fine.
There has to be a way across.
Do you think I can send Dale on Sunday?
You're right. We can't search the whole forest. Better get back to Soft.
I'll just do a quick workout tomorrow. I was gonna take a rest day. Yeah. And then Saturday, we're gonna go to Huntington Garden. Hey, Brian, what are you doing Saturday?
I thought we were hanging out with Kevin.
Yeah, at night. I think it sounds like we're only doing dinner now, right?
Yeah, I have lunch. That's it.
Whatever.
Because you said you were going to.
Yeah, if it takes too long to respond, so I'm just gonna make the plans and then he'll just.
The operation is expanding
We're
into
in
Sector
Huntington Burns
7.
on
They
Saturday.
call it the
Yeah.
Shadowland. Crawling with hostile.
Huh?
We're just, you guys are. Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad I feel because I just there for me.
Yeah. So and then we're gonna get dinner with Kevin, I guess, since we're in LA. So we have to like, how long do you think Huntington takes?
Do you want to see everything, or do you think you're gonna get bored?
I don't think I'll be bored.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of cool
You
things
know,
to see.
I'll be like, woo, woo, that's so cool.
But they're flowers, that's why.
Oh, I'm sure there's
People
other
just
stuff.
gonna look at them. Not been there.
No, yeah, it's a lot of flowers.
There's
It's actually really cool.
museum.
Yeah, there's
that's
a-
open now.
I think it's limited. There used to be places you could walk through, like buildings, but I'm pretty sure they don't.
Is Lacma open?
Outside.
Oh man. We have
Wait,
to.
we're gonna be gone all day on Saturday then?
Yeah. Oh, right. We could go home and then come back
A Wookiee slave collar.
if you want.
No, can you try my phone? It's not close. I don't know, so no.
You want to play? Oh, it's already 11.
Yeah. I came so late.
I didn't make you come so late. You just came so late on your own accord.
You told me to. You said 9:30.
Oh, what? Can I just not follow?
Man, I changed my alarm to like something pleasant sounding, and now my morning doesn't feel so stupid.
Even I hate the puzzle.
Can we hear it?
This now.
It's like you get off the train and you
Oh, bus.
Something we can use?
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
It's not yours?
I think I'm done.
Why?
Why is there birds? This
I
one's
feel like he's doing my work for me.
Eat that one.
I've got him.
Wait, are there buttons different?
These are classics. Can I use my own sound?
Yeah, you want to use this? Want to use the computer?
No. I want to use my own sound. Just like make my own like voice like be like.
That's so loud.
Because every time you press it, it resets to top volume.
I like this one.
It doesn't say good morning to me, huh? Doesn't sound like a good morning sound.
You can use your own song.
There's this one,
Oh, hey, speaking of music, you want to see my these Spotify rap?
Hostile.
Spotify.
Someone else get in here.
Like they give you something.
It's dangerous. Gotta hit on the target. I can't keep track of them. The enemy's a center. I'm stepping back. The solid blow.
How are you supposed to beat these guys?
That's not possible.
I don't like your new Google logos.
neither.
I feel like for most designs, you know, for big design changes, big UX changes, they're like, I'm I'm like I hate it at first, and then I get used to it, and then I like it. But I think for this one, I just hate it, and I don't think I'll change.
Wonder if Grease can cook
The
with these.
new Google logos,
Which Google logos?
the main app Google logos. Like did you notice Mail changed and Google Maps
yeah,
changed?
yeah, they did.
I still think that the worst one
Oh shoot.
was the Instagram trend. Why would they do that? It was so classic.
Oh shoot.
Like, why is it a gradient? Why is that a gradient?
Oh
I
water.
don't know. I don't like the Messenger color too, but
Purple?
Oh yeah, why is it purple?
oh, because Messenger is now like we're making a push to like make a single Messenger app for Instagram,
Oh.
WhatsApp, and so it's like
I need some mess you want.
because it's
Way too
Facebook
close.
and Instagram mostly, it's like a combination of the colors. Does that make sense?
Why? I guess, but I mean, I guess I don't mind purple. It just doesn't feel Facebook.
I'm fine with purple. I just don't like the gradient.
Yeah, the grading's weird.
It kind of reminds, like, I think one of the powers of Facebook, right? I mean, of Instagram is that it's not Facebook, and it kind of reminds you that Instagram and Facebook are one, which is not necessarily good.
This one. Listen to it.
Trying to fight the spiders.
It's bad news. Is Stadia a subscription model?
It's free, but you can get Stadia Pro, which is subscription, which is. Oh shoot! Is there a bus?
So as long as you buy the
Oh
game,
shoot! If I have this game, I can play for free. But you can play with the Pro subscription. You get 4K, which I don't think is even 4K anymore. But and then you get like a Netflix of games, which is like this.
how much is that?
It's like $10 a month, but David pays for it.
Oh, yes.
David pays for it. So it's, I mean, I guess you can divide it with the family.
Is that a mobile app or is that?
Schedule gives you what you did.
Yeah, just download it.
Oh, I'm so dead.
I also want to use it on a computer though. That's the thing.
Oh.
But maybe there's also.
Look at it.
Just download it. I don't know if I'll use it because I like
Oh.
making it myself, but
Oh, wait, don't.
Oh
It's
shit!
owned by
Damn it.
Shenzhen.
so
Chinese. Don't do it.
what's wrong with Chinese people?
You're Chinese.
Yeah, look at your thing and
I don't care. I want the Chinese people to learn.
I
Look.
honestly think what?
Someone's listening to your.
Okay.
No, it's good. I mean.
I honestly
Controversial.
don't think like I think.
Oh shoot! I should put this here.
Oh, you did this. Yeah, I have to. Privacy is a little bit overrated.
I don't know what people have to learn. It's just.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just let them kill the
Like,
spiders.
I think it's a very like you know Dan Carlin said they were talking on the podcast. I was like, this is kind of an interesting take on it. Like
Can the stormtroopers kill the spiders?
like Americans and Western culture basically is based on either environment philosophy, and Eastern cultures don't have that and they don't really care. So they don't care about that too much, and then it's not a big deal to us. I'm like, why is it even it's arbitrarily a big deal to us?
Take him down!
Yes.
Get the coward!
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's good though. You want the premiums to be the right price.
I kind of want the premiums to go up for
I mean, if it's you want it
to be adjusted accordingly, right? It can also go down.
I want it to go up.
Yeah, if it's
Well,
right,
I don't know
like it's
if
the
I
right
want
price.
that.
Technically, it could go down too if you're healthy and you
I
didn't know
don't
it.
think you can.
Yeah, but then
You can make anything a pre-existing condition.
Well, then that's That's not really a problem with privacy. That's a problem with
Yeah,
healthcare
but let's
system.
say they hear about all these things that people might have that weren't listed as pre-existing conditions before, and now they think
So,
all these
so basically, you're okay with lying?
What do you mean lying?
yeah, you're withholding information so they don't know what to
you know,
charge.
like, I forget what it was, like cancer or something.
Oh Oh shit.
Like, how are you gonna like know?
Okay, it doesn't. I don't think it really matters. I think mostly the problem is the healthcare system.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why it matters to us because like, that matters.
No, but it's
I
in
don't
that
think that's
example.
I don't think that's the reason why Americans care. I think it's the fact that they could.
Some of them don't give a like, just think about
It's
kind
the
of
liberties,
like, oh my
right?
right. Also, I can see the argument where it does matter.
I think most of the reason why Western cultures like privacy is
Just because some people think that doesn't mean that other people who think otherwise. That really is an issue.
what?
Like just because some people think that it's because of liberties doesn't mean that there are no other people that have different reasons for wanting.
Yeah, of course. That's not
Is it a
an
bus?
arguable point. Like, I mean, that's not an unarguable.
Hey, BD1?
You can't argue that.
Just
Like,
checking on you.
of course you're right.
Yeah, so
There's-
just because the
there's some
majority
people that like.
don't think that it's for the right reasons that it should be ignored.
Kill that for no reason.
What are you talking about?
Like if most people think that it's a liberty thing and that's not a big deal, then
Come here, BD1.
the issue should just not be a big deal at all.
Wait, what? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just making the point that most people care about it because of the liberties. Like they want to be able to hide their stuff from the government, and the government shouldn't have that much power because they're individuals, you know? I think that's just kind of the Western
Yeah, I agree with that.
philosophy for enlightenment thinking.
Let's get going, BD1.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, he's trying to scan something. Oh, scanning this.
Some like John Locke stuff or something.
Why do I always change
What's this?
lightsabers? Whatever.
But I mean, like, I guess my point would be like, in reality, we're so far removed from the initial Western philosophy, like the initial Enlightenment philosophy of like state of nature.
What
You
is
have
that?
to give up some liberties to have a government.
Okay, I just have to go in there.
I don't know. That we're more close to China than we think. Like, probably. We have this like false notion that we're a private society, but we're not really. So the same does the same thing as what China does, but it's not as open about it. Maybe Chinese people have secret propaganda. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I'm okay with downloading that app if it's good.
I have nothing to hide, personally.
Or using TikTok, but I don't use TikTok because I don't like it.
People say it's really good, but yeah, I'm not gonna
I tried it for like a week and didn't really.
Get in. Affirmative.
do.
You know, Reddit is like,
Please don't hit me.
What's the percent threshold that you care about?
yeah, so
I
but
don't care.
you go on
I don't do anything on Reddit.
Yeah, but I mean, what percent
But
would
don't you go
need to
on
be
Reddit a lot?
used?
Yeah, but I'm not active on it. Like,
They technically still store your browsing history.
Yeah.
what, they're gonna look at what games I look at?
Yeah, they still have that data.
What was
Technically,
that?
yeah, they could.
Yeah, but what percent ownership does China need for you to care?
Would you like use
100%.
Would you use TikTok then?
If it
No.
was
Why?
51% Chinese owned, you own.
Oh,
doesn't
would you
matter.
use TikTok because you don't like it? I mean, you don't use TikTok because you don't like it, or because
I
it's
don't
owned by
like the
Chinese?
content. I don't like that
Oh, so it's not about
type of
Chinese
social
owned.
media. And I also kind of just don't like
Free to
that they
Wookiees.
just take our ideas and then ban all our stuff there, which is economically correct for them, right? Like beneficial.
I think actually TikTok's a rare example where they didn't do that.
What do you mean? They took basically they just took Instagram stories and made it 100% Instagram stories.
If anything, they took Vine,
But
short
they
form
took
video
the
content.
curating.
Oh, yeah.
Curating.
But then Vine
But
killed
and
itself.
Snapchat.
What are Free to
I don't
Wookiees?
think it's Snapchat. I think it's something different.
I think it's Snapchat with no option to look at, like no choice in what you want to look at. They curate everything.
Right. So that's a product, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like they take the big, like, creative leaps.
Right. Okay. So
But then
Americans
they
do that
small
to
tweaks
each other. Like
yeah,
everybody does that.
I know they do that, but I'm saying like, do do we ban other countries' like products, but then steal those products?
So, your problem is with the ethics of China in general?
Yeah, in a sense. Like,
So, then why do you use Reddit then?
what do you mean?
Yeah, Reddit is Chinese owned, right?
10%. And what did
Yeah, but
they didn't
so you
make
don't
it.
care until it's 100%.
No, but they didn't make it. They didn't steal it. Like, what do you? They didn't ban Reddit. Did they ban Reddit in China?
I don't know, but I would
It's
assume they
likely.
did.
And then made a Reddit equivalent?
Likely.
Probably. So, but like, okay, what I'm saying is, your ethical qualms, my throat, something was in my throat. Your ethical problem with using TikTok in the first place is it's a Chinese app, right?
No, I think they take what worked, but then don't take into account like why it's bad for society. Like maybe not bad for society, but I don't think
That's
China
just-
has the same level of concern for like content and the badness of content as here. Like everything here is very heavy. Child porn in general, like and then you enough as a company to like not even have the resources to cover that, because I know YouTube for sure didn't. They really started having the resources to cover that.
So it's
So I just think they're focused. The impression I get is they're focused more on profit, right? But with no regard to the ethics of hosting something like that, or like the safety concerns of their users.
Oh, that's weird.
Something sounds off about that from what you're saying.
Like what?
I need to think about it. Do you truly care about that? Like about the safety concerns of a website?
Yeah, I do now that I work in it.
So there's no, like, do you go under the same level of scrutiny for all the apps you use now?
That have social media content with like underage kids.
Like you can find child porn from Google.
Yeah, you can find child porn. Seeing the amount of effort or the amount of like
Is there like
regard to that.
is there like
how important they make it
a
is-
significantly higher percentage of child porn videos on TikTok compared to?
I don't know what their sets are. I don't
Then-
publish it.
So it's
Then
an
how can you
assumption.
share then? If you actually don't know that, how can you share?
Because I know that there's not like I know this from extrapolating about like how from our perspective at YouTube, like what our numbers were given all the resources that we have.
Right. So how are you so sure that they don't care?
What do you mean?
Have you read an article or something that says
How do you assume that they don't care?
TikTok doesn't
Yeah,
care?
that's-
I don't think that it's that they don't care. They don't have the resources, and so they're like.
How do you know
How
that
do you-
they don't have the resources?
I don't know. Look it up. I talked to this about.
Yeah, but
I
you're
talked
saying
about
that, but
this
you're
to
make-
my director.
Yeah, you seem very like strong. Like I'm not saying you're wrong, but you seem really strong in your opinion. So I'm just wondering where you got your data, I guess. Like you seem like you cared about this at some point enough to look something up.
I hate these maps, dude.
They're disjointed.
Dude, it's like they're so hard to navigate. Look, this is a map, but I don't know how to get here to save the Wookiees. And I don't know
Is it
how
like
to
fog
get,
of
I don't
war?
even know how to get back.
Is it like you have to fog?
Yeah, look, there looks like there's a path from here to here, right?
That's pretty shitty.
Okay, fine, let me try that again, actually. So you're saying it's like in between here? Oh my god, that's so... How would I have found that? I was looking around for it.
Things like this should be serious.
Oh, shoot, another one of those.
I see you, Jedi.
I see you too. Coming out to fight you. Wait for me.
Do you like Star Wars, right?
Yeah, actually.
Not bad. Too bad for you.
Yeah, I'd say I'm right. It looks like something.
That will
Very
stay.
neutral to the Star Wars.
You have to engage in the concept.
Not the movies too much.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just good.
They're too
Easily digestible sci-fi for families.
yeah, help. They're too
Oh, I
like
wasted it. I wasn't trying to do that.
they're not daring enough, and they're too nostalgia money trip.
Yeah. They could have made one movie like that, but they made all of them.
Got the
Oh, what the?
Yep. On him. Get up here. Hurry. Smash him.
Oh, shit.
Just gotta find our opening.
Give me cheese. Oh, I'm the first. Okay, one at a time, bro.
Come on, Jedi. Fight us. Just need to focus.
Bitch. Bitch.
Seems like you're hurt. Solid blow.
40%. What up, 20%? Yeah.
Oh shit, he's gonna kill me. Oh my god, he killed
My
me.
ears are pounding.
This guy's pro.
They did a deal with AWS to provide some sensors for like their automated vehicle project.
Oh really? Interesting. Yeah, they're not really a phone company anymore. They're just like a consulting.
Yeah.
They've been consulting for a while. Are you gonna buy it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I'm back here. Where do I even have to go? Oh wait, I have to wait for the kill first. Okay, so
Lay down suppressing fire.
I was trying to go.
Aim and fire. Take the shot.
This way.
Jedi, engage with caution.
Oh,
Direct hit.
I got him.
I don't want to kill you.
It's your turn.
Yeah, he's still. Oh, they got you for this thing. Oh man, hold on. So you go like this. Oh, hold on. I want to get through that wall. Oh. That was weird. Go like this.
Stim, here!
It gives you like a notepad.
How do you get more of those though?
Every time you save, you get 3. And then you get upgrades to like 4 next time.
So it's the second row.
Yeah, so it's the Ninja Garden or whatever the spirit thing. I think every game comes up. See, there's like parrying like that. Oh! Oh yeah.
You won't block this?
Oh, that's 2-2.
You can just change it anytime.
Oh, what the fuck? I always like the one that was stronger.
In him.
Oh shit.
You made your last mistake. How many hits does it take?
All these new Slash games have parry and dodge and like, all the same stuff.
Yeah, they all copy Dark Souls.
Yeah. I like the old combo stuff.
Attention all units. We've lost contact with our Suzuki at cargo pad 119 correct.
Dodge this.
You like this game?
It's okay. I'm not really big.
You like Stadia? I don't know why people say it's bad. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, it looks like it works pretty well for me. Okay, so let's try and get to that green thing. So I have to go around this way. Oh, but I need to go through the red thing to go. Wait. I don't know. I'm just gonna go towards there. Which way is it? I hate getting lost, man. I never got lost. Ooh, I never got lost in Ninja Gaiden. I think.
Probably did at one point.
Oh,
I I definitely got lost in Sekiro.
But you can use lightsaber as your special. Oh yeah, I got lost in Sekiro. I just want to kill things and not get lost.
Right. So far this article reports a story, but doesn't present data. I'm not done.
You at the bottom.
No.
Doing okay,
When we
BD1?
talk about it.
I'm still reading.
That trooper. Saw I got him. He's more ruthless than I realized.
Can I even get there? Going for it. Oh, that's way too far. Am I just stranded here? Dude, I'm stranded. That's like the only way back.
Well, it also mentions that it's a industry-wide challenge.
Yeah, it is.
But why that in specific? How do you know that's more worse than YouTube's though?
Because TikTok, like their main, before they merged it now too, their main base was young girls. So
Right.
to stop people from watching them, or to like to limit their posting, or like to restrict their content, is to hurt their like main audience or main users.
Right. So any.
But if you go on like Facebook or maybe Instagram not so much, but Facebook or YouTube, there's a wide variety of users. So like it's not.
Right. So wouldn't a predator old man, if TikTok didn't exist, just go on YouTube and watch a bunch of 14-year-old girls there?
Yeah, but I'm saying their policies are less severe than ours. If there's anything that's related to children or like anything underage, it's immediately taken down, or at least like as immediately as our what is it? Algorithms catch them and then manually remove.
What do you mean by
Like it's auto
sexual or
monitoring.
whatever?
Like if there's any hint of sexual content.
Alright, so if a girl is dancing, a 14-year-old
Yeah,
girl is
that
dancing
gets flagged
with
immediately
right, why is that bad for YouTube?
because people can perceive it as
So
not
you-
porn, but like it's feeding ground for pedophiles.
right, but how that true, it is a feeding ground for pedophiles, but it's also a 14-year-old girl having fun, right?
Yeah, so
So
that's
why
the
is that
fine.
banned?
It's the fine
I'm
line.
actually
Like,
just
do you want to
curious.
protect them, or do you want people to view your platform as a place that's dangerous for children to use, especially
14-year-old girls dance on TV.
Yeah,
So-
but like that's also moderated by who's that?
So are you
Company is that rates them?
I guess
I'm saying like for this, like because the girls or the people that are at risk are also the biggest
I'm not okay.
user base.
So I guess
it
when
just
I'm
doesn't matter as much to them for safety as much as the profit.
right, so what I'm gonna doubt, press X to doubt on is that YouTube like
Who is that?
I'm sure YouTube has a more thorough moderation process because they but I don't think they're more likely to ban
I think I'm done.
just a normal 14-year-old girl dancing than a TikTok video would.
Yeah.
Like, if it's more sexualized, sure, but like, that's kind of a hard.
Okay,
Yeah, but
I'll
think
look.
about how
So-
strict theirs would be versus TikTok's. And like if you were to remove every single
Like,
under 18-year-old girl video from YouTube, there's
right,
still
right,
gonna
right.
be
So here's the thing, right? So the sexual predators, according to this article, even, aren't really looking at the sexualized. They're making it sexual.
Wookiee warriors left
So if
this.
there's this normal
They used this
14-year-old
to
girl
hide out in
dancing,
their battle against the
they'll
Empire.
download the video and then upload themselves dancing with her. That's what one of the things at the top of this article was, right? That doesn't have to be a sexual video in the first place. These predators would have just came anyway. So it almost sounds like
Yeah, but if you keep reading, there are ways that if girls who are uploading them can limit who views their stuff, or like put restrictions on their own content. But
on
they
TikTok or
yeah,
YouTube.
But
Let
they
them
choose to
explore.
leave it unguarded so more people will watch them.
So they have a choice, but
Yeah, so like their protection.
But YouTube doesn't give them a choice. That's what you're saying.
What do you mean?
so
Like,
does
YouTube is
just
automatically-
ban automatically 55-year-old plus people from?
No, they're flagged if they're reported. But this one also mentions
Oh, what?
certain users are reported by like a lot of users and they're still not banned for like creepy actions or behavior, or like pretending to be younger than they are, flirting with a younger person and then claiming that that person said that they were 18 years old, and so on and so forth. Like, if some user is flagged that many times, especially for something as egregious as that, YouTube will take action. It's not like they're gonna just do every single person that's 55, but if they get that many reports, they're gonna like take action as quickly as possible. But this person, or at least those people in this article that were made examples of, that were reported, they are still on there and they have nothing has been done to them.
Right. I even doubt the significance of that too, because if I'm an old predator, probably I'll just make another account, right?
Yeah, so shouldn't you make it less easy to make another account? Like, are there
How do you even do that?
This-
do like,
But YouTube doesn't make it less easy. I have like 3 accounts.
do they not make it less easy? Don't we have like multiple forms of verification?
No, it's pretty
Like,
easy.
I
It's
think
like
it's-
I have so many accounts myself.
Yeah, like when there's a will.
But you've never been reported or banned or flagged, right?
Yeah, but
Maybe there might be other.
How would they?
Like the most they could do is like IP ban you, probably, but you can just get another IP too. Like you could use a VPN even,
Yeah.
or like some sort of scrambler, and those are like free basically.
Okay, and
So if you're a predator, you can predator no matter
If
what.
you really want to, yeah.
okay, so let's just say yeah, you can find a way around anything. But the point is like, if you can't stop it, at least make it harder for them. So how hard is it to like, if you don't even get banned in the first place on TikTok, then you don't even need.
I'm just saying it's a little hard. I guess the crux of my argument is like it's a little hard for to make the moral high ground argument on YouTube for YouTube because
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There
you're
really
saying
isn't
just
one.
because YouTube isn't 100% perfect that the other ones are, like, that the other ones that are less perfect are also in the same
I think they're the
level?
same level of bad.
The enemy is above us.
There's no one that's
I don't think
Yeah.
it's not much better.
The difference probably
Yeah, the difference is not too heavy.
So what's the difference between YouTube and a dedicated child porn site?
what do you mean by that
Like,
question?
one of them has no restrictions and one of them has, like, imperfect restrictions. But by your argument, like,
Yeah,
they're the
that one's a clear distinction, right? But you're saying TikTok
Yeah,
doesn't.
but
The
if it's a clear distinction,
distinction is not it's not evident.
Like,
Like, yeah, but
okay, but I know the difference.
is mostly
Here's the difference between
Yeah, I get
YouTube
that.
and a child porn site. A child porn site has child porn. YouTube does not have child porn, right? They moderate the content of child porn out there. But the difference between TikTok and YouTube is they're both not child porn websites, and they both contain to some extent 14-year-old girls.
Yes, but what percentage do you think is 14-year-old girls having fun and percent
So,
of that is TikTok?
Okay,
One of them is
so
marketing.
now your argument is now, like, I don't think that's a good argument either, because like now any
Yeah, that doesn't
website
make
with 14-year-old girls is a predator website.
No, I'm saying TikTok's main base is around this feature, and
Right.
they are
So-
aware of the risks of that.
Steady.
Future measures.
Kill. Stop dodging and fight.
Like, you're.
And
Okay,
fight
yeah,
me.
sure, it's not the girls, also people sexualize them, but you know,
That
are you gonna
comes
be
for
stupid
you.
to pretend that like you're gonna trust all your users to do the right thing? You're gonna make this kind of content with
Show me your skills. Try harder.
Fuck you, bitch.
I still don't know about this. I still think like
Can I get some help?
one's not necessarily worse
Yeah,
than
I
the
think so
other
too.
at this point.
It's not convincing enough.
I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a good argument actually. Like if you're making Club Penguin or some shit, like you should probably have profanity filters and stuff. But I've used both. I haven't used TikTok as much as YouTube, to be fair. But I don't see it, you know.
feels good.
I don't see
It has
the
to
heavy
be,
moderation.
it has to be more data for me to believe that.
Yeah, I haven't seen like.
It has to be very evident. Like, it has to be a
How
clear
would you see it then?
article or some news.
I
saw that
literally
too,
just showed Brad the article.
I don't know,
It's
this
not
article is not convincing.
Yeah, it's not convincing.
Okay, so you don't want to see the article. You just want to see something
No, I
that,
do want to see
This
a
is
better
this
article.
is like
you want something that's more aligned.
this article.
No, I'm not trying to.
This article is aligned with you. Like I can find
Okay,
something.
go find one.
Look, no, that wouldn't make news. Anyway, I can't find an
Okay,
article
so
that
how
says
would you-
TikTok is not bad.
Okay, I mean, like, if it doesn't make news.
Listen, TikTok. This article, all it said, like the premise of the article is that there's these vigilante people on the internet, on TikTok, quote unquote fighting that. Oh, that's not quote unquote.
You read
It's
the
fighting-
first half, and that's what it's about.
Right. So, I'm sure that exists on YouTube too, right?
What do you mean?
I'm sure there's some YouTubers.
Yeah, they're fighting
that,
YouTube too, but
Yeah.
you only read the first half saying that they're
Okay,
fighting against all platforms.
Can we keep reading then? Old man looking at a 14-year-old man from the taken down. Post a video saying,
Get him now! Follow it up! I got it. Affirmative. I've got him! He's in. Power down! Someone get him! Yeah, I got him! Alright, the last one!
It's so confusing. I really can't go out. I really can't go on YouTube.
okay, now here's an interesting, like, I read something about whatever that guy that fallen. Still not convinced because I have no podcast and Twitch and everywhere else.
Yes, it can happen everywhere. I don't understand what your argument with that is.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
you can't
how
take
it
the
can
moral
be
high
worse.
ground.
No, it happens everywhere, but the thing is, this is specifically
Okay.
targeted at these average people, so they should be taking
Listen,
more.
and
But
this
you have
is
to.
an
We
interesting
need some
point,
clear
right?
data that says it's worse.
I'll
In
take him
India's
down.
high court,
I understand.
in India's high court, that's a bit bad. Oh, in April, India's high court ordered Google and Apple to pull TikTok from their respective app stores in India over concerns that is exposing children to sexual predators and pornography. Okay, let me click that article. It has a link. That's another BuzzFeed article. It's briefly banned for Indonesia. For similar reasons, briefly though. So I'm gonna read those two articles after this. Because TikTok is so new, its current configuration isn't even
I think it's sealed.
Okay, I'm done! Jedi. I got you. Hook that up.
I was gonna try to read it. Just give them a little bit, but I just get the point. I'm gonna read the other two articles saying and why for that?
I don't
I
understand.
need to see
what
numbers. I don't need to see one
they
specific thing. I
have
need numbers.
numbers and they're linking that.
Okay, what is
to
the-
other sites.
what are the numbers?
The numbers I read were people's number of subscribers, and like this guy
No,
has
I need numbers of
65,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and how many
and
people have reported them?
yeah, but like that
Yeah,
can happen
how-
on any platform though, right?
No, yeah, it can happen on any platform. I don't know about what Twitch does, and I don't know what Facebook does with Instagram, but at least for us, I know that if you're reported for something like that, you're banned, or at least you're immediately reviewed.
I think the disagreement is like how that how you can be convinced from that like it's confirmation bias, right? You already have a theory and then you're just finding facts to
I mean, yeah, it's confirmation bias because I believe it.
yeah, it's
Those
believing
numbers
and
are not
then you're trying to find
falsified.
things
But I
that
also work in that industry, in that team.
Yeah, but you're.
with the
I'm
job
not hearing
function.
facts about like stuff.
Like what?
Does your job function require you to know those things?
I'm literally trust and safety.
Yeah, but
So what do you do?
like
so
I'm
we talk
not
about all
hearing.
the other platforms too, and
Right.
how we do compared to everybody else.
Okay, like I believe that perhaps I think what my brother's saying is that there's like maybe you've heard it from your managers or something, and maybe they have but like they're convinced for some reasons, but I'm not sure I follow right now. I'm not sure if what Dave said is translating to what you're saying and convincing me.
No, I know they don't say any of that. I know what our mechanisms are for taking these down. Like
Okay.
what our what our rules are and what the process is for certain topics. So I know that there's a lot of effort being put into it. And if it was something like really, really harmful, then it's pretty much immediate that
Okay.
we take it down.
Okay, that's fine. How do you know TikTok's is significantly worse?
Because if they're getting reports for something as serious as like pedophilia and child pornography, but it's still up, that's clearly like a lapse in their judgment.
I've never
about
even
that.
heard these things though.
What do you mean?
There's no like,
Sure.
there's no widespread news story on this, is there?
About what?
It's like theory versus
pedophilia rings and
theory versus
I'm not talking
data.
about pedophilia rings, like not a grand scale, but like just the content itself. If people are reporting it, and multiple people are reporting it,
Okay.
and it's under that topic.
Okay, so on YouTube, one of the biggest problems that you guys are facing right now is people getting taken down
For copyright.
for no, not for copyright, for no good reason, basically, right?
Okay.
I think that's one of the main problems you guys are facing right now, and I think you guys know it. And then, so I think that's like publicly a very big issue, right?
Yeah, it's bad
So
for.
is it? I don't see any equivalent on TikTok that convinces me that there's some. You know, I'm sure they have their own problems on
the reason
child
why,
predators and stuff, but I don't. There's no widespread.
Yeah, people are getting taken down for no reason because we are over cautious of what we take down.
Well.
Do you know what I mean? Like the safety measure. Like if something
No,
is
that's.
flagged or
Listen, I just
reported-
used the argument as an analogy, though.
What do you mean?
Like,
Would you rather have if there's bad content?
I'm not arguing the basis of. I mean, we could, but I'm not arguing the basis of what I just said. What I'm saying is,
I'm watching guide.
within YouTube, right? There's problems, and one of the main problems is very public because people complain about it. And within TikTok, I'm sure TikTok has its own problems too, but I haven't seen a bunch of people publicly complain about this pedophilia, whatever problem.
How many people use YouTube versus TikTok?
I mean, a ton of people use
people use
TikTok.
YouTube.
Can you look it up? Like how many?
Like, I think there's enough people that use TikTok within people I know that I would know about this if something happened.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then first of all, YouTube has a lot more users than TikTok.
Of course.
Yes, but also the people who are using TikTok are what our age. Like who's gonna go and report this to the media?
I think there's
Who
a lot of
cares?
people our age that would.
Okay, who? Like what makes you think that?
There's.
What basis of what evidence do you have that people our age would report this a lot?
I don't understand. Okay, I don't think you're even talking facts anymore. Like, I don't think you're arguing. I think you're arguing very emotionally,
But I
and
don't
I think it's
understand.
clouding your judgment.
I
and-
don't know what your point is.
Like, I don't.
Like, if there are fewer
has to be
users
like a logical-
and those users are less likely to report this kind of stuff, why would there be more news articles about them, or why would there be as many as something like YouTube?
So, the lack of a scandal. Like, do you hear what you're saying?
Wait,
Like,
no,
the
what
lack
are
of
you
a
trying to
scandal
say?
still says that there's a scandal? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like you're comparing the reports like about YouTube like being taken down for no reason or like whatever else because like it has more attention from like globally from more people. So people are always going to be writing articles about them. Same with Facebook.
No. What I'm saying is the major stories on news stories I've heard about TikTok are things like privacy concerns, right? That's why we're publicly. I mean, honestly, the reason why I think Trump and India and stuff are banning TikTok is because they don't want. Like, we're doing the same thing China did to us, right? But publicly, at least, there's security concerns. That's the main story of
Okay,
TikTok.
but my concern about TikTok is not security concerns.
Right. So I'm saying
So you're saying
there's-
I shouldn't.
in order. This is so messy. Okay, so what I'm saying is that I'm not convinced. Nothing has convinced me of this problem that it exists. There hasn't been a scandal. If there was a scandal, maybe I'm not saying scandal is necessary for me to be convinced, but I haven't even seen data. Maybe I can read these two articles. I'll
Okay.
read them after this.
First of all, I never said privacy was my concern with TikTok.
It's not. I'm not
My
talking
concern
about privacy.
is because I believe there is pedophilia, not because it's just TikTok, but I think it's going to be there everywhere, and I just don't think that people should be sexualizing them or making a profit off of that.
Okay, and my response to that is that it's not
So
necessarily better than anywhere else.
okay, but I think TikTok
But she's
is
saying
more
there's a potential
targeted
now.
at them.
Now she's saying there's a potential for it because there's more
Like
girls that are
TikTok's
14.
base is that.
Right. So I would
That's a
say
potential,
does
not a
any
problem right now.
14-year-old based website have don't they have the same problems?
Like what? Neopets?
I don't know what other 14-year-old.
Club Penguin? Like what else?
Why do I have to give you one?
Like this is the one I know, and this is why I have concerns with it.
Why do I do you hear your arguments? Like, why do I have to give you? It's like a theory, right?
Wait, I don't understand why you think that like on TikTok, just because there's not a scandal, that it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
why
that's
are
a
you
theory.
changing the
So yeah,
subject?
that's a theory. So you're saying there is
I
there is
think
scandals because
it
we
doesn't
don't
need
know
to
about
be
them.
as big, so big that it has to be a scandal for it to be a problem. Like I think it's a problem. Period.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's your theory, right? But you're
But again, I haven't been convinced by anything. That's why I brought up a scandal.
So let me get this straight. So you don't think there's any sort of like predatory behavior?
well, you haven't seen it.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not convinced that it's a bigger problem than anywhere else. Like I don't. Yeah, I guess that would be the base of my argument.
Okay, my argument is it is a bigger problem there because one, they are at higher risk because of the age of their like main user base, and two, they don't put as much like priority.
How do
into
you know that?
Because of what they're not taking down when they're being reported.
I don't think that's like if what you just read in this article is how you know that, then I'm not convinced because that same things that they like explained in this article could be happening on YouTube. I could probably find another article right now if I searched on Google YouTube predators on the rise or something, right? Like this is like a cherry-picked story. I'm not saying it didn't happen. Obviously, it's bad. Like, I'm not disagreeing with any of that stuff. I'm saying, like, what we need to describe a problem is like aggregate data and like stuff like that, right? Something like that to explain. Does that make sense?
Explain what, like you want a specific number of how many people have been reported and taken down, and how many people were reported and not taken down?
Right. So
How
if there
many of
was
those are true?
millions and millions of parents complaining that they've seen on their daughter's phones dick pics or something, and then they all noticed that like they're in their PTA meetings, like in some of these PTA meetings that they were all using this weird thing called TikTok, this new thing called TikTok, and it made news, then we wouldn't have hard data, but like, and perhaps that's a bad example because maybe the news may see that stuff too, to be negative TikTok. But like, at least there would be some sort of like corroboration in what you're saying, you know, or what they all corroborate with each other. Yeah, I don't know. And then maybe some investigative journalists could find the truth or something. I don't know.
So you just don't think that I should be concerned about it because everywhere else has it?
I'm completely open to being wrong about how bad TikTok is. I'm still not convinced. If I saw data or something that that said that this is really happening or something like that, then I would be down. Like, okay, TikTok is bad.
What kind of data do you want?
I don't know. Like, I can't really say. Like, I'd have to see the. Like, there's so much types of data I can see. Like percentage of.
Let's see more numbers.
What do you mean? Why do you? So you post data? Like your
No,
arguments
like-
are post data?
No, like you read this article and you say, I'm not convinced, right? There's some data in there, but not enough to convince you. So how
There's
much
no
would
data.
convince you?
There's no data in this article.
Like, what do you mean? Like people who have reported a person and they're still there
That's
and
ju-
not
but that's just
doing
like a
That's like
story.
a story, right?
We need numbers.
That's like an
Like,
anecdote.
What kind of numbers? Like how many reports
Okay,
you got?
Yeah.
So if I
How many
found,
people are reported?
so if you're saying, okay, if you're gonna use the numbers you've seen in this article as quote unquote data, right? All I have to do to prove that I'm right is find an article that says, oh, there's this guy with 300,000 reports on YouTube, and he didn't get banned. That's like 6 times more than this other TikTok person.
Okay, fine.
No, I'm not like. It's arbitrary. I'm
But I
I'm
don't
saying it's not a
believe
good
that
argument.
somebody would have 300,000 reports.
Yeah, but how do you believe that and not the other one? You don't have the data for
I'm
that.
saying it's both bad arguments, right? Because they're both like one case, and you don't know
Yeah,
anything
you're
about
going
it.
by a theory.
But to you, like, it has to be, there's a threshold for when it happens, especially if you
No. I'm just like using my brain and deciding. Like, there's no. I can't quantify like, oh, it needs to be 70% badness for me to hate it. I just know I use my brain, right, which is different than your brain, like how other people's brains work. And in my brain, I'm not convinced by this. That's
Okay, and in my brain, which I'm trying to explain, TikTok's main base is this group, this vulnerable
I understand all that. I'm just not
You're
convinced.
going around in circles now
Yeah.
because you're
I
just
know.
stating the same arguments. You have
But
to
I'm
say something
saying
new.
your threshold to be convinced that there's something bad on
Here
this
for you.
versus like
Now alone.
compared to like worse on here versus any other social media platform
'Cause
is like a higher number than mine.
No. It's not a higher number. This article just doesn't prove
Presentation
it.
is not permitted.
It's not a number. Like, we're not even looking at numbers.
Okay, but to me, the article
I read a news story.
to have
You're fighting the Terminator.
I'm trying to. Well, this is in Mandalorian.
What?
the article doesn't need to have like a million users who are reported and not taken down versus like everywhere else which is only like
The problem has to be evident, though. It's not evident.
to me it's like if your main
I am
purpose
terminating your
you
mode.
shouldn't like you should think about the safety before any of this even happens.
Okay, I understand your argument.
So you're saying that it's not right now. It's a problem. It's potential to be a problem.
No, I still
No,
think
that's
it
not
is
what
a
you're saying.
problem.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what she.
I'm
that's
not
what she
even
said.
sure that
Thanks for the help.
like this is happening, right?
Nice assist.
Like, I'm not
Yeah,
even
that's
sure.
the theory that it's happening. There's no. We need to have more data. That data is just a story. It's like one.
And so it's only a theory that there's people being pregnant.
Like it's only a theory.
Yeah.
To me, it's only a theory that the percentage
It's
on
a
TikTok
problem.
is
It's
higher,
better than YouTube. That's what he's saying.
or something like that. You know, like bigger problem than it should be.
Who's ready to fight
Or
some
it could
ants?
be. Why do we have,
Alright, let's help
Just
these
names.
monkeys get back in the
we have a
fight.
bike clock like that?
Great work, Jedi.
That's so sad.
It's fucked up, huh?
I just freed the slaves.
I like.
Look, everyone's
What?
chilling. Look at this.
I'm not saying articles are not the way to go. I'm just saying this article by itself,
That's not
like, it's not much.
It's up to these guys.
But I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
I think I am.
No, you're not.
But
I'm
you're gonna
not.
say the same thing.
No,
Okay,
I'm
what
saying
are you saying?
I just don't support a thing that's like it's going to like tap into this a vulnerable market without this proper.
Yeah. Okay.
Safety
Okay.
net.
All I'm saying is I'm not sure it's doing that.
Yeah, how do you know it's not?
It could be, but from what I've understand about it so far, it's not. I mean, like, I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying it's. I'm not sure.
How do you know it's not? Yeah,
Saw's up ahead. We must be close.
it's a theory that it's not.
What are you doing here?
We can disagree on that. I guess you could be convinced by this article if you want to be.
I'm not convinced by the article. I'm
What? Then,
convinced by my position in a very large like platform that tries really, really hard to really
That
take
doesn't
down.
sound like an
That's
argument.
like a new thing that you haven't said before.
Like,
Wait, I have been saying this.
that doesn't sound like an argument though.
Why?
Like, okay, I work at a big company.
Yeah, and I see the efforts that we're doing.
Yeah, so does that prove that they're not using efforts too?
At their size, they can't.
Aren't they owned
they
by
can't
a
compare.
Chinese conglomerate? Which is also owned by a Chinese. Yeah, they're owned by. They owned by.
They were.
Got to overcharge this.
No, they were music group, and then they became. White Dance is the company.
Yeah, that's a company.
Yeah. It's a multinational internet technology headquartered in Beijing and legally domiciled in the Cayman Islands. It was founded by Zhang Min. ByteDance is worth reportedly over $100 billion. It's a technology conglomerate as far as I know. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know too much about it. It says, as with many Chinese companies, the company has an internal Chinese Communist Party committee serving as
Oh, that's even better then,
The-
because the Communist Party is like even cracks down even more on people.
serving the party members. Anyway, there's like
Is the
with
government,
these
the
big
Chinese
companies,
government
there's a
involved?
Chinese
Very,
Chinese government
they're
person.
gonna regulate it even more.
Like, I have no proof of that either. To be fair, right?
I mean, that's what I would say. I'm pretty sure because they're even stricter in companies. Companies just have to do it until the public's not mad at them. The government just does whatever they need to.
What was in there?
They own this thing called
Store's not
Nihan Zhao Zhuanzi. Nian Hao, I don't know, it's a meme site, I guess. They own Tao. I don't know any of these companies. There's no point in me reading this. It sounds like they own a bunch of internet media companies. Yeah, it's pretty much owned by.
It's a big company too, so they have the resources to do it.
So yeah, in theory, I mean, 100 billion is not YouTube size. It's not Google size, but it's not little. What is Google's market cap anyway? Like $1 billion?
$1 bill, way more. I mean, you think Amazon's like 1 trillion?
Oh,
You think-
true.
What can you do, BD?
$1 bill is something.
Probably like 500, more than 500 billion. Or maybe 500 billion, I don't know.
Mm, 1.2 trillion on just stock-based stocks.
1.2 trillion?
Yeah.
Holy shit. How much is Amazon worth then? 1.5 trillion?
1.62 trillion
Holy shit. They just got that in like,
since COVID.
I know, 0.5 trillion just from COVID.
Yeah, it goes up like 50% every year. Dude. For that big of a company, that's insane.
Hopefully I can go back up there.
This Wookiee died from toxic fumes. The Empire is poisoning the planet.
You're good. I'm trying to save the slaves. She's upset.
I'm gonna go on.
Check it. Okay, bye, Michelle. Is she okay?
Yeah, it's probably fine. She will. This.
Does it happen a lot?
Not a lot, but I don't think
That's
she.
a brawler droid processing unit. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Well,
Like,
she can't
it's
say
not growth mindset, you know.
She can't. Huh? Yeah, she has to be open-minded.
Yeah, she's not like down to be wrong.
It's emotional then. It's not a
Yeah.
logical thing.
Exactly.
I mean, I think you handle it well. So I'm saying like, oh, I'm open to being wrong. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Like I could not like TikTok too, but for different reasons. But those are not good reasons for me.
It's logical. I think it's logical. She just
I think
at that point she didn't want to.
to be wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
She just didn't want to be
she
wrong.
probably. It might like I
sure
don't
you're
really
still
know,
there.
but maybe
It's not
she
open
heard it at
boundaries.
work or something. Like other people dislike it for security reasons, but then she can't explain it well. You know.
Yeah. Then
There's
she's
probably
she's
good
mad at
reasons.
that.
Yeah.
That she.
And it's something similar to what she's saying, but yeah,
Well,
there's probably good legit
I mean,
security reasons.
it's either. I guess your thing was like either make her happy or. try to
No,
win the
I
argument.
can't because
Or try to. I mean, just change the subject or make her happy or.
if I was with friends, probably would change the subject, but
Well, she just has to win.
uh-huh.
She just has to. You just have to be like, oh, I guess you're right.
No, I can't be like that for everything because that would be a bad relationship, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's that way for me when I talk to her too. Sometimes, I don't talk to her that much. I think those are subjects that I know about, or I feel like I know about. That I have unconventional opinions of.
I don't think I'm even being like edgy.
No, I think
I
you're.
don't think I'm being like. I don't even think I have a unconventional opinion. I just have like.
No, for
No
this,
opinion.
I'm just saying for the stuff that you would hear and would talk.
Watch it.
Like what I realized is when I went to Knott's, there was like the end of the speech,
So what?
like most of Christmas present pass and
He's
blah,
on
blah,
the run.
blah. And characters like Scrooge.
Nah, dude, that's
I'm just saying.
a Christmas story.
Yeah, I know, but they had that in Knott's.
Yeah,
This is
I saw
gonna look
it in
great
the
on my
graveyard.
record.
I'm saying like that just made me realize like people are taught from a young age that business is bad, or people who do conduct business and make a lot of money are bad, which is not true.
I mean, it's
So that's what they teach you when you're
it's
little.
the mainstream leftist narrative right now.
Exactly. So I think that's flawed. And I think that's what Michelle thinks, to be honest. But
Yeah, I think she
And then she
reads
can't-
read it too much, and then just
like
everything's
she can't
leftist.
like when I state some things, she just won't listen to me. So there's no way for me to.
Yeah, that's another thing with the current iteration of the left, right? Like they're post argument, post truth, post.
But the right's like that too. They're both like that.
Got a hostile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
they're
probably,
right.
you know what, you're probably right.
5G thing and all that stuff.
I got him.
Is that the right though?
Okay, I'm done.
I feel like
Okay,
there's-
fine, that's not the right. But
I feel like there's educated people, like truly educated, like really smart people.
Help! Stim!
yeah, like the guy, this correct, he's pretty smart and he's
Yeah, but then like people like Michelle, she's smart and like she has a good job and she knows she's educated and stuff.
Smart is
but
not like open-minded. I don't know. She's smart in a different way. I don't think.
what I'm saying is, there's this educated population that's post-truth, and that's
Wait, did I just
that needs to be changed. I think post-arguments, and then like of course there's gonna be these 5G people. I don't think that's representative of the right though. They have their own problems. I don't like either, but.
Did I just learn slow? Ball run. Hello map. Man, I didn't pay attention to what I got, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh well, I'm just gonna try to get out of here and stop there. Oh, I have to go here.
Yeah,
So I mean, what are you gonna? So what are you doing about this?
Well, I try to explain as calmly as possible, which I always do, I guess. I don't really argue like that.
I mean, that was pretty calm. But
Yeah,
she
it's
was
always,
getting
it's always
heated.
like something like that, I think.
I think it's even worse than I was.
Yeah, I think it's probably worse that you're there, because that's or she thinks she's even more.
And then now she has to be more defensive. It's kind of like Chauvin. Like he's like, you know Derek Chauvin?
Oh, got it.
He's like, everyone's saying stop, so he did it more.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, so, I mean, even though he probably knows he's wrong.
Like the other day we were talking about like,
I think her opinions are just very strange to me. But I mean,
it's not like thought through, I think.
yeah, it's not that. Like,
She
she's just
starts
very
with
adamant.
a conclusion at first, and then
Yeah,
maybe I'm not sure though.
she can't be convinced. Or, I mean, she can't be convinced that she's wrong. Or like, she can't listen to the arguments of the other side. So it's confirmation bias for sure.
Hope she doesn't watch this video.
She won't watch it. Yeah, I hope she doesn't either.
I mean, she might, right? Because then like she'll like listen back to see what it said.
Oh, I can delete it. I think I can delete it.
The other day we were talking about
This guy's enjoying it.
sexism, right? Or not sexism. I don't really know the exact topic. I think it's something to do with gender inequality, though. And I'm like, what did she say? Nah, I'm gonna like butcher everything, but I'm like there's a lot of like what we would call
Look out!
let me think of it.
Are we good enough to win?
You know, there's systemic.
She should read Principles.
You can't
Or
escape
she
us.
won't.
Step back, I've got this.
So it tells you how to be open-minded. It talks about open-mindedness and stuff.
By who?
Ray Dalio? He's a bitch from
Yeah, I just read that.
You did?
Well, I didn't read it, but I watched like 3 summaries and I watched the.
You can't overpower us. He's hit.
It's pretty cool. I mean, some of this stuff is kind of crazy. But like,
I think it's okay. It's pretty like.
no, I took a lot from
Oh,
that.
now he's recovering.
You know what we're doing.
We'll root you all out. Let's get him.
Oh no, the PDF is not the same.
Take him down.
It's the short. It's the short version.
Or you'll be next.
Dude, I thought that's like good like 2 times.
Yeah, I keep getting lost
Jedi's
in
weak. Take him out.
In Hacker, there's 2 lectures on growth mindset.
Get in there.
Mindset. I think that was pretty important.
Yeah,
Not that I already knew it, I guess.
Not even a target.
like I know it in theory too. But it's still,
Someone saying it to you.
a lot of stuff I know in theory. Just want to free some. Oh, oh, I thought I died. Oh man, I just want to free some slaves.
You felt our
Wait,
wrath.
you didn't save after that?
I don't know what. No, I did, but I just don't know where to go. I don't know what they wanted me to do next. But yeah, I mean, reading about open-mindedness is pretty useful.
Growth mindset just means like you're optimizing your life for learning, not
Anyways,
right or
a diversity of opinions is good. Like you don't want to be surrounding yourself with people who think just like you.
yeah, but like dumb opinions. There's some things such as like
No, yeah, it has to be smart.
bad arguments.
Like it has to be opposite side but logical.
yeah, that I'm okay with.
No, that's optimal. Like you want to surround yourself with those people.
Oh, that's straight
You're the
dolly.
intruder.
You just said it.
That's just the same. The same
Keep your heads
concept.
down.
Oh, that's what you said.
No, Ray Dolly is.
No, yeah, I'm just telling you what you said. But I agree with it.
Intruder.
I mean, not all the time. But
Someone
if
get
you want
him.
to have a good discussion, then
The whole thing about
that's how you learn something.
is like there's no ego in it. Like in the lectures, they're just like saying, like
I bet he runs
just there's no ego. You optimize your life for learning, not for being right, not for
yeah, there's no point.
yeah. Like,
You're trying to
there's
take
new
away
evidence
stuff.
that makes you disagree, or that's what you should go with. Or whatever.
Did you tell that to Michelle? Or does she just?
No, that would be pretty
I
mean.
mean, not at that time. Not like during the thing. Just like randomly.
No, I don't know if I brought that up. I'm sure I've told her about that lecture.
Did she?
But,
I'm sure she gets that in theory too.
so the sexism thing. Okay, let me ask you this. I'm not sure if I'm right, but I have a hunch that I'm right. So if you have a free and fair society without any systemic gender inequalities, what's the way to say that?
Stop! Intruder!
Wait, that's human nature that they're unnatural.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like,
Oh, I didn't even know you were. I don't even know you were.
okay, so like let's say engineers right now, software engineers are like 70% men, probably more actually, but
It's not sexism. Well, I mean, it's maybe it is. But,
yeah, but like let's say you got rid of the
You just do it better.
if you got rid of the
There's just some
systemic
things.
gender.
There's just some things that men are. In tennis, Serena Williams is like.
No, I don't think that's a good example. What I would say is like men are
They're just
more
different.
inclined to do like logic, low level math stuff, and then women are more likely to do higher level science stuff, right? So when it comes to
Yeah.
biology, psychology,
Yeah, so
like
they're good at.
social work, like they're much more inclined to do that. I read somewhere that biology is almost like 60% women right now, right? So I'm saying like if you get rid of the
BD1, over here.
like the systemic gender inequalities, or like I'm sure that exists too, right? Like
So she just wants there to be more female engineers.
no, what I'm saying is if you get rid of all the systemic gender inequalities, I don't think that engineering, software engineering would be 50-50. I still think it would be like maybe better than it is now, but I don't think it would be near 50-50. I think it would be like 70-30 or something, you know? Just because, and that's not sexist, I just think that women choose themselves out, like they select themselves out and do other things. Just like men select themselves out of other things and do
Hey,
engineering.
BD1?
I'm not saying one's better
Just
than
checking on you.
than the other, but so I don't know. That's what I got. I think that's what I said. And then she's just like, no, it would be 50-50. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Well, then, if that were the case, then I mean, they're just not. I mean, like
You would have to find a country that's more fair, I guess.
Serena Williams is the best tennis player, women tennis player, right? But she's
That's
like,
not fair because that's physical differences. Like software engineering is only mental, right?
But she's saying if it's supposed to be fair, then it's supposed to be 50-50, right?
Yeah, she says. I do think that's what her argument is. Also, why is there
How do you
giant
how do you
orange
fix
border in here? It's disgusting.
No, it's just, but I just didn't care because I was setting this up and I just like, oh, that's good because I'm just doing this once.
Oh, okay.
But how do you solve this? So this, you can go over here to turn that thing, and then stop it. Then when you go here, you can't. That guy comes back.
Go around and then.
Oh, you can go
Thank you.
up to here, and he comes back. And then you need to go here.
Is there another way to go from
And
the
then
left?
you want to go up here.
Yeah, can you go from the left here?
There's nothing up there. And you go from there.
Can we slow it down? I don't know.
No, you can only turn it off and on from here. And you can't make it
Need to
go.
overcharge this.
You go, well,
Maybe there's
slow
another
down your robot. I don't know.
No, you can't. Okay, so I need to be here and then overcharge it to go there. Right? Oh, see, I need to get in that thing. People are getting shot at.
Watch a
and-
YouTube video.
No, but that's not fun.
See,
This is a puzzle.
the worst part about this game is
Well, look, these,
this
look,
kind
people
of
are getting shot and they're just like doing this. Oh, I see. Okay.
So I was right.
But how do you overcharge it from this side? How do you get there from? Is there an overcharge here?
Well, see if you can walk on it first.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can. Let's see. Okay, so you can go here for sure. Oh,
Oh, it just fell through the water.
Fall back to the
I'm
prison.
glad it doesn't do that much. Look, all my slaves are dying now because I can't solve this puzzle. So how do you switch it there? Unless you can make the robot stay there. Oh, you just need to make it like slanted this way. So you can go both.
Here's what I'll say about these kind of games.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't work.
If it's
Oh
not
no!
obvious, then it's not right. You know? Like if you
It's
have to
not-
do some tricky shit like make it slanted, then it's probably not.
Oh yeah, you're right. But I mean,
Dude, you just. I thought that was a glitch, but you just fell through the water like 5 times.
yeah, I'm just really bad at this.
No, but like, shouldn't you splash and like bubble up or something?
Oh no, I'm just bad.
That it's the texture of the water, but actually it's a hole. You know?
Yeah. Just go through it. So there's no splash. It's just very special water. Just run it. Okay, well, maybe there's. I mean, there's more here, right? So. Oh no, that was just the. So.
Need a stamp.
Oh shoot! I wasted one. Okay, so like this. But how do I get back?
That does the trick.
That does the trick.
Can you do the spin or something? Can you spin it with your horsepower?
That's it. I have no. This guy doesn't have electric or whatever. That does the trick. What?
Go watch YouTube. Man.
You don't wanna solve it?
Once you solve it, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay, fine.
Go watch it on my computer.
Oh, you have it? You don't wanna. Oh, I'm right on it. Oh wait, no, this is a different one.
Wait, go back.
This is not the right one. My sleeves are dying every second I don't pause it. Every second I don't solve that puzzle. It's gonna be the next one. Just spider part. Watch this guy. Okay, so what'd she say about sexism, or did we finish that?
Huh?
Did we finish the sexism thing?
I don't know. I think she just got really mad when I said that. I'm like, I don't think I'm being that edgy. I'm just.
She thinks you're being edgy.
Well, that's not.
Well, then she can't ever. Then you can't ever have a discussion. Then if she's just saying.
No, we've had plenty of discussions, but. I don't know. When she thinks she's right, she's not. She's not.
Then yeah, she can't. Then you can't have the discussion when she thinks she's right. And
When she
and
doesn't
you-
know, we can have discussions.
Hmm?
When she doesn't know, I think it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. When she thinks she knows, and there's a opposing argument, then then you can't have the discussion. Which, if you can't have the discussion, then what?
Yeah, I honestly, I don't think when we started, it wasn't even that like big of a.
But
like,
now that she has
she
more
was
of these,
not like convinced at herself, you know. Like
and then and then
It's
since
a-
we said no, you're wrong, and then she's like, no, I'm right, and then she's very adamant.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks.
I mean, I guess there's a better way to do it. And so you're already pretty calm, but I think you need to just make sure she's in a good emotional state first, and then have the argument. Oh, they're saving the slaves?
I don't know how I can because she started calm too.
Yeah, then how do you even have a discussion if... How do you...
Like,
how does
I think she thinks she's calm, you know? Like, maybe.
Well, she kind of tries to be calm because she doesn't really know me, right? And she has to...
No, I think
She doesn't care.
I think it would go something like that too, even if you weren't here. Or maybe.
Like she doesn't care that
who
I'm
knows?
here
Who knows?
or-
Who knows?
Okay.
No, if like
But
she
even
was,
in the beginning when she
if
didn't...
she was really being polite, then she would just say she's wrong or something. Like if you were someone new.
Well, I was new and she called me an asshole for selling my Switch on Facebook.
I'm sure she didn't mean it. Like, really.
Oh, this guy sucked too.
He fell through the water as well.
Yeah, so it's not a Stadia thing. Oh no, don't go there. Okay, let's see what he finds here. This guy doesn't know what he's doing too. I thought this was a walkthrough.
I mean, it is a walkthrough if you watch enough of it.
I guess. I mean, I still don't think that's cool, man. I mean, you don't know me, you call me an asshole. Okay.
Really need to sleep too.
Oh, this guy cut it, so he had to do this a lot.
So it is a walkthrough.
Oh, what? It's still going.
The guy just came back. Oh, he slowed it somehow? Okay.
What?
So he used a new slow mechanism.
You slow. You know what?
That might have been the new thing you got.
Yeah. No, I had slow from a long time ago, but it doesn't spin.
Okay.
Oh, I see. You go like this and then you just overcharge it and then you don't stop it. Which would have been evident if...
Did you stop it?
Yeah, it's because we were talking. It would have been evident if we didn't... if we were talking.
Well, anyway, I think these things are really cheap.
No, I think this would have been a good level puzzle if we weren't talking and it was just concentrating. Like, I would feel accomplished from doing this.
Dude, it's either
I don't know
too
about this
easy
one.
or it's like how I feel about these kind of games are like either they're too easy and you just solve it without any challenge, or you don't solve it and then it's like something really dumb, like some mechanic they never explained, like some
So this is too easy or which one is this one?
I think this is the second one, right?
Gotta
Oh,
skip.
I already knew.
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
but then I just messed up because
Like some unobvious, unexplained mechanics, or something in the corner you're supposed to notice or something.
like you like the shrines in Zelda.
To the prisons!
You like the
We
shrines
need
in
the
Zelda.
Wookiees to finish
Yeah,
this!
because that game is built around that, like having good ones.
Go, go, go!
Although I think the shrines are too easy.
Yeah,
This is it! We can't afford to
I need to
lose!
get to the next save. Oh shoot! Look at this. Oh no. Oh, I'm stuck
Good
here.
survivors, shoot him! That's a blow to morale. Assault him! Hit him! The enemy is severely injured.
You just stand there.
Shoot! Steady! Concentrate fire! Just need a focus.
see